feeling this evening? Did you guys enjoy fun at the park today? I feel like there's more people here. It's good to see you guys all come back, the ones that have been coming. So the word that I have today, hold on one second, this is a little too hot for me. The struggle is real there, sorry guys. Alright, so the word that I have today is have support. So you guys have been hearing like little short teachings on Monday by Zach, yesterday by Carmelo. And I'm going to start off with the verse, which is 1 Corinthians 15:33. And it says, do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start off with just a regular phrase that I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard it before. And it's, show me who you hang with and I'll tell you who you are.
All right.
Okay, so have you guys heard that before? Yeah. All right, so I want to hear from you guys, like, what you guys think that means. When someone says, like, show me who you hang with and I'll tell you who you really are. Anyone out there?
Being influenced by your friends. Being influenced by your friends.
Being influenced by your friends. Anyone else? No? All right, so this phrase was usually said to me by my parents, so I can speak for myself for this. So when I was younger, this was my parents' way of saying that the people that I was hanging out with, like, I was literally becoming like them. So if they would have like a catchphrase or something, like, oh, that's the bomb, I would respond with like, oh yeah, mom, that's the bomb. And she'd be like, why? Like, why are you responding to me like that? So basically that phrase just means the attitudes and the actions that the people that you surround with, the friends that sometimes you hang around with, you become like that. You take on those actions. So your friendships can either push you forward towards greatness, or they can be the ones, these certain friendships can be the ones that can lead you to fall like just flat on your face. So what does support mean? Support, I'm looking up, this is the definition that I found. So to support means to bear up or hold up and to serve as a foundation. And Jesus is the perfect example of a true best friend and supporter, and we can learn so much through him. He made the ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to live freely. Okay, so now this is where I want you guys to kind of like go with me, like back in time, like use your visuals. All right, so I want you guys to start imagining, like put yourself in this position. Okay, so you're being whipped, you're being spit at. You're being, with like every lash that you get, like your skin is just being torn off. People are throwing things at you. People are telling you like you're worthless, you're nothing, like what are you doing here? Okay, now picture yourself doing that for like the person next to you. You might not even know them, right? You might just have met them today or you're out in the week. Tough stuff, right? Like, I don't know, like, I look around and I'm like, I don't know him. I don't know him. How can you even do that? But that's exactly what Jesus did for us. That's exactly what he did. know him, for he dwells with you and will be in you. I will not leave you orphans. I will come to you. So what this explains is that Jesus is saying that though physically we can't see him, his spirit dwells around us. He dwells within you. And okay, this is the best way that I can describe it. Okay. So that little voice in your head, like sometimes you're gonna go out and do something, and then let's say you're gonna go to a party, and then you know that it's not the best idea to go to that party, and you hear the little voice like going like, no, don't go to that party. No one's gonna be in there. Like, get away from there. What are you doing? And then you kind of consider like, maybe I should go, maybe I shouldn't. That's like the Holy Spirit. Like he's leading you like, okay, through that path. Like he gives you the choice. It's your choice, but he will always be there to remind you like the good and the bad. And then the third point that I want to bring up is he sends people in your lives to help you and encourage you. And then in Proverbs 13:20 it says, become wise by walking with the wise. Hang out with fools and watch your life fall to pieces. So I'm going to talk about a little experience that I had. So I'm going to talk about my foolish friends. I'm going to put like the little quotation marks, and then the friends that God, sends your way. So before I gave my life to Christ, I used to be like, like the clubbing girl, like, hey, that was me back then. And I had a really bad experience, and I ended up like going to the hospital the day after a really intense crazy night. And not one person showed up. I called all the people I went out with to at least stay with me at the hospital so I wouldn't be alone. Not one person messaged me, no text message, no phone call. I was literally by myself. And those were the ones that I so-called my best friends, my besties, my biffles, those are my boos. No, like they literally, I was rejected. Like they were like, nope, we ain't gonna go over there. So those were what I consider my foolish friends, because I could have been smart and not hung out with them. And they were feeding me into this whole like, yeah, let's go out and do all this, but they really weren't there to begin with. It was just like a facade. It was all fake. And then I came to my church, and then, okay, I need Zach. Yep, you, right over here. Yeah, coming up here.
Is he the fool friend?
And then this is not my fool friend. this is my good friend Zach. Okay, so you know how I was saying, like he sends people in your lives to help and encourage you. So this guy right here, I hated him when I met him. Okay, hate's a strong word. Hate is a strong word, guys. More like this, like we had a love-hate relationship. Yeah, our youth pastor could, speak on that because he saw this like war on us. But I can honestly say that throughout all our years, it's about 4 years since I've known him. He's one of my bandmates, and I can say that I've had some rough times the past few years. Like I've had times that I'm like crying, or like when I'm really excited about something, and those moments that I'm like really like down, like he does tough love. Like you need to be ready for his tough love. But if I'm like on the ground, like literally like I can't do this, I'm done, like I just can't deal with it. He was the one that would be like, okay, Anna, like get up, dust yourself off, and walk forward. Like God got you. You have me. You have people that love you, and these are the type of people that God will place in your heart. Like He gives you the best support. Like He will open up doors and close the doors that you don't need. And then when you feel like, oh, I don't have anyone, like He will be like, oh, goodbye, this and that. Oh, there's Ali, or Alicia. There's those people will start popping up in your life, and He wants you to have those type of friendships, because those are the ones that we call iron, like the iron sharpens iron, or as I call them, sharpens. I love you. So now I just have two questions. Do you know who supports you? Now that I brought up some people, who supports you? Like, do you feel like the people that you hang out with, like that, like you're like, yeah, this person, yeah, you're like, no, that is not. I'm a little crazy. It's a little crazy. So think on that. Think on like